Welcome to the Joe Watt podcast. I'm Joao Vendramini from the University of Florida. And today our guest is Breely Barthle. Breely, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Joe, for having me. I'm honored.
And Breely, can you please give us some background information about you?
Sure. So, Joe, I am a fourth generation Florida cattle rancher. I have been living on my family's ranch my entire life. My grandfather or my great grandfather bought our ranch back in the 1930s, and it was originally 22,000 acres at the time. The saying was he bought the ranch and paid for it when he sold the timber off of it. So that is how we got started in the cattle business. And I have been a part of it my entire life. I've grown up on it. I grew up side by side with my dad, working cattle on the ranch and being involved in the day-to-day activities and being involved in FCA. And I went to school at Texas A&M University in College Station. I got a degree in agriculture communications and journalism. And I came back home and I was working on the family ranch. And then I got involved with my now business partner, Ray Marie Knowles, and we own a third-party cattle verification company called Legacy Verified. We have been in that business for about 3 years now. It's completely woman-owned. We have another business partner, and she's a woman in California that works with us as well. So that's what I've been doing for the last 3 years.
Great. And really, that is very timely, mainly because we just had the International Day of Women. And could you please tell us a little more about your business? What is your business? What are the activities that you do that are related to the cattle business?
Sure. The basic way that I explain my business is, and this is how I explain it to just an everyday person that's not involved in agriculture. And the way I explain it is when you go to the grocery store and you pick up a piece of meat, whether it's beef, chicken, pork, whatever it is, and you see an all natural label on it, a hormone-free label, anything like that. My company is a company that we are a third party for the USDA, that we go to the ranches and the feed yards, and we verify and make sure that they are following all of the USDA protocols so that that product can meet the USDA standards for all natural and hormone-free.
Great. So with that is in Florida and everywhere else in the country, you also have to travel and go to different locations.
Yes, we are a nationwide company. We are based out of Colorado, and we have auditors all over the country. We have about 12 auditors that work for us.
And really on the side, you and your mother, you run the ranch there. Can you please describe to us some of the activities that you do in the ranch, what you are doing right now?
Sure. Yeah, we have approximately about 400 head of mama cows. We do a Brangus Angus cross on our cattle. And actually just today on my personal cows, I have a set of purebred Brangus cows. I just put my bull out there. Springtime, I just turned him out today. So we've got calves on the ground right now. We've been calving for about 3 months. Got calves on the ground, and we're fixing to start doing our spring vaccination probably about the end of the month, 1st of April. That's what we're going to be doing.
Great. And really, can you tell us, because I know your mother is a huge part of the operation, so how is the daily activities, when you and your mother work and you do pretty much everything, right? You probably don't have extra help like nobody could afford, to have a lot of extra help in the daily activities of the range. And I think it'll be nice for everybody listening, how you move your day and you and your mother do most of the things.
Yeah. So actually on our ranch, we have, since my father's no longer with us, my uncle and my cousin have actually taken over the ranch. So I'm not quite as involved with the ranch day-to-day activities as I was before. But as far as mom and I go, when it comes to my cows, her and I, we work together pretty good. We work together pretty good. I mean, my cows, they aren't here on the ranch. I have a lease property that mine are at, but so they're about 15 minutes from here. I have to, twice a week, I go over and I check on them. Like right now, I have to make sure they have supplements in front of them since it is wintertime and our grass, we don't have much since we got a hard freeze this year. So So I've been having to make sure that I keep those mineral tubs in front of them, make sure they have plenty of hay. I cube them twice a week and just try and keep up their nutrition level as high as I can, because like I said, I did just turn my bull out today. So I want to make sure those cows are cycling and getting bred back like they should.
Great. And you also have a little horse operation on the side, right? That you run as well?
Yeah, 17 head of horses.
That is a lot of horses.
Yes. My mom and I, we both train performance horses, barrel horses, rope horses, ranch horses. That's a big part of my day-to-day life as well, that we do that. And we raise horses, we raise babies. I've got 3 brood mares right now, and I've got 2 of them that are fixing to foal. So, and I'm working on getting the others synced up and gonna AI them this week as well.
Great. And really, another part that I would like to ask you is about your involvement with the Florida Cattlemen and being a group of the Florida Cattle Women. Can you please tell us how is your involvement and the activities with the Florida Cattlemen and Cattle Women that you are part of?
Yeah, of course. So my involvement with the Florida Cattlemen, I am currently the marketing chairman, and I've been in that position for 3 years. I got into that because of my dad. He was marketing chairman at one point. We are involved with the annual heifer sale that the Cattlemen's has every year. And so when I came home from school, I really wanted to be involved in Cattlemen's and everything. So I started going with dad to meetings, and I kind of, being the only woman that was there for the heifer sale and everything, I kind of just got thrown into the position of, hey, why don't you handle the paperwork and do the catalog the day of the sale? So I kind of got thrown into that. And then that's what led me into the marketing chairman position. I was a part of the FCLA class in 2018. So once I graduated with that class, that's when I moved into co-chair for the marketing committee under Mike Vicente. Then the year after that, I moved into chairman.
Great. And really, we at the Cattlemen's, or in agriculture in general, we know that we don't have a lot of women that participate actively, in the daily things, in the association, or even in agriculture in general. It's probably a field that we have much more men than women. What would be, because you are the one very active and doing a lot of stuff, what would be probably your suggestions for us to try to attract more women to agriculture in general and to do the things that we do, right?
Yeah, I think right now is definitely a great time for women and their involvement in agriculture. I was just looking at the 2017 census the other day, the agriculture census, and actually in 2017, 36% of women made up agriculture. And I didn't realize it was that many. And if I had to guess, that number is probably going to be even higher now, because it's becoming, I hate to say it like this, but it's becoming a lot more acceptable for women to be involved in agriculture. It's a lot more, women feel more welcome, and they're more involved in the day-to-day activities. I know plenty of women that they are hired hands on ranches, where 10 years ago, that was something you would have never seen. You'd have never seen a woman out there driving a tractor and mowing pastures and that kind of stuff. But I know a handful of them that they're in the man position now. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that, because women are more accepted in agriculture. And if we can just keep that momentum going, and women bring a different perspective when it comes to agriculture. We have a different way of looking at things than a man does. And I think we're seeing a lot of that kind of helping the industry a great deal. That's definitely the industry and helping us grow as a whole, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree. So it seems that lately like you said, it seems that we have greater involvement on the workforce, but also in the leadership position. And it brings a completely different perspective in everything that the agriculture does, and make it so much better and more efficient. And I think that was my probably my goal with that question is if we keep having, more women and, likely minorities and everybody involved in agriculture, we surely will have a greater chance because we are not short of challenges, right?
No, not at all. Not in this business.
Exactly. I think it's much easier for somebody to give up than join agriculture because we can control most of the things that dictate our daily lives. And that's a scary thing, but I do believe that if we keep going that momentum and have more people, more women in general, and more people in general, right? Just trying to understand and participate in agriculture, I think it's a way that we will be able to survive. So, and Breely, I would
Absolutely. And the Florida cattle women, they've done a great job over the last couple of years of increasing their membership. There's been a huge outreach with the Florida cattle women, their membership, and that has helped a great deal. And that's even brought some more women onto the FCA side. They've gotten involved with cattle women, then they go over to the FCA side and they're like, oh, well, I'd like to be involved on this level. So I think that's been a great help to our industry.
I agree for sure. Yeah, the cattle women it's very active right now, and I feel that just and we wanted to recruit more members, right? We wanted to have more people involved, and it seems that the cattle women is doing probably a better job than the other section of our association in recruiting and keeping the members. So and that's a great thing. And like most of the members, they have some background in agriculture and they have been there, but I think they probably didn't know, right, how to get involved and how to participate. And once they do, and they start learning, that probably is a pleasant and productive, I think, association to be and to help with our business and society in general.
Yeah, so, absolutely. I completely agree.
And Breely, I would like to thank you very much again for participating in the podcast, and I hope to see you down the road. And I am Joao Vendramini.
Joe what?